don't want to pay me. What the f***? No, bitch, you're gonna, your whole face is gonna be on this.
Yeah, she gonna find out when I get there.
I don't get no f***. I ain't finding out shit. Bro, I'm about to call my uncle right now. Your ass get left head. Oh, that nigga.
Oh, this nigga's crazy, but hopefully they can settle this as civilly as possible. Oh, okay.
Somebody said it. I'm not f***ing playing. You just tried to f***ing run. You lucky I beat the shit out you.
Oh my God. You standing on business whole time? That's a 15-year-old gang. Black businesses get some of the worst reputations. I'm talking about MUAs, designers, barbers, etc., etc. And part of the reason that they get a bad reputation is because of people like this. Now, this isn't a new occurrence in any sort of profession like this. You provide the service and then you're expected to get paid afterwards. But the whole time, this gives the client an opportunity to run out the door, not paying you for your services after you spent your hard-earned dollar. And I sympathize for those types of people. I never understood why my barber allowed me to go to the car to get the money. I should be coming in the door with the money. Why there's no policy about that or practice about that, I don't know. Maybe due to the relationship that you build, I don't know. But so we already know that these people in this service industry have to be on edge. Why? Because people take advantage of them all the time. Now, I don't believe that dragging somebody by their hair is the proper response to any sort of situation of non-payment. I don't know how that gets you your money. I don't know how that gets you any internet fame or clout. I don't know what that does for you in the moment. Like, I can get that you're mad, but ultimately this is just a bad look overall. At the end of the day, I was never paid nor asked to confirm my Cash App. Now, she mentions that because the girl in the situation who got her hair done asked her brother or her dad or whoever to send the money, but they sent it to the wrong Cash App. A situation that could have been easily and quickly rectified. I don't think it needed to be taken to blows or hair pulling or anything like that. It happens. Now, does this person need to confirm the Cash App before sending? I don't know how much money. They said it was $150, sure, but we could have avoided this. I told her I understand it was a mistake, but that was a mistake on her end and not mine. And the style took way too long for me to not get paid. So can she get somebody else to send it? If not, I have to take out the style because if I can't get paid and you can't keep the service. I never understood why they decided to take out the work if the amount of time spent on it is the issue. Honestly, give away a free hairstyle, gang. Let her take her pictures. Hopefully you can get some promo, but chalk it up as a L on you. You should have took a deposit from the beginning. She said, yes, somebody is going to send it. And I waited patiently for somebody to send it, which they never did. While I wasn't paying attention, she left out the shop and started to run. I did not know her age until after. We were the same height and size, and my booking site says 18 plus. So WTF? How was I supposed to know? I should have carried the situation differently, but I felt played with because I've been in this situation before. I was still never paid, so I posted it and said I'm going to get my money one way or another. I never picked and chose because of her age. I wasn't even aware of her age until after the situation. Now, my sentiments still remain regardless of she being 15, 18, 35, 41. It doesn't matter. I know your site says you can't be 18 the book, but that ain't never stopped nobody. If you have such hard restrictions or stances on those things, check these folks' ID.
Order in the hair court, y'all. A salon suite does not a professional stylist make. This is an issue of dollies girl bossing too close to the sun before they are prepared to be entrepreneurs. This young stylist in particular had an 18 plus policy. She wasn't adhering to her own policy. If she had known to be diligent with her own policies, this whole situation would have been mitigated likely. If you worked in a salon setting under another stylist, under a master stylist, or just in a professional setting for an extended period of time, these are things that they likely would have taught you to double check before the client even hits your door. Have they uploaded their ID? Did you check their date of birth? Everyone is rushing to be their own boss. Everyone is rushing into entrepreneurship and not wanting to put in their 10,000 hours. You always have to remain in the student posture.
And I get it. Being in that industry, there are often times where people will run off with your money. But there are so many situations and circumstances in which you can secure that you will at least get partial payment, full payment. You'll get something up front so that you don't feel as if your time was wasted or that you've been played with. But you assaulting a minor is going to end your dumb ass in jail, and no caping, coping. Anybody that's tweeting, saying stupid ass shit, like what's the difference between 18 and 15? They just a couple years apart. None of that is going to save you in the long run.
And y'all all keep banging that age shit. I never knew how old she was. My book is how you gotta be 18 and older to book with me. I didn't know that she was young, first of all.
Dumbass excuse.
They never even brought up her age until the police came. They tried to use that to justify her running off. When this happened the first time, I was her age and the lady was a grown lady and I actually fought her. She was taller than me.
What?
How the hell I'm supposed to know she young as shit? But either way, I never really put my hands on her. I never threw a punch.
I never really put my hands on her, but I just drug her by her hair. That's some new shit to me. I ain't never heard nothing like that. I never really did it. And you've been fighting all your life, so don't try to act like you ain't doing nothing now.
After I did drag her back in the shop, I said, let me take your hair out. Like, what the hell? If I can't get paid, you cannot have my service. That bitch is in high school. I just graduated high school last year. Get the f*** out my face. All honesty, bruh.
L justification. And the only reason why I'm about to address this is because I've seen too many people be on this side with her that she's 15, this girl's 18, they were in high school together. I'm sorry, at some point you do have to grow up. Whether I think a 15-year-old and an 18-year-old are still kids, absolutely. Y'all both don't have brain cells that are fully developed. But what you have to understand is that in the eyes of the law, you are considered an adult now. So I hope when you go to court, you pull up that same weak-ass defense. Your Honor, we in high school together. I was just in high school last year. So with that being said, I can't be charged with harming a minor because I too am a minor at heart.
I cut it out as much as I can. She can't go nowhere with that, so I don't care. I don't want to file no charges. She got that.
You can take this to court if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. She got that. Y'all broke, that's okay. My other client right there. I'm about to make double that. You was supposed to pay me $150, her remaining $250. It's nothing to no broke. Y'all broke, and that's okay.
$150 to $250 is double that? Hold on, let me make sure I do my math properly. $150 times 2, that's $300. Where she get double that? Now, we all know that there's multiple sides to the story. So the brother came out and gave his account as to what's going on. It's a whole family feud at this point. The brother basically relayed the story that we did pay, she did pay, but it was to the wrong thing, a common error. And I think that there's something that can be learned from both sides in this situation. I don't think that the way that the people that were paying handled it the best way possible. Send the girl to the salon with the cash. If she know how much it costs before she goes there, then I think that she should have handled that situation better. Because as a stylist, I know stylists have seen situations where clients have been mad unprofessional with them, and she would not be the first one to run off. I know the stylist in question had her own story, but there's been mad videos on the internet of stylists getting ran off with hairstyles.
I'm gonna take some of these down. I'm gonna take the front down because I ain't gonna lie, you could walk up out of here and still make this look like a hairstyle. I can't go like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Girl, you crazy. I would have made somebody pay for this shit. This shit looks so good. I ain't cutting your hair, girl.
But in the same token, this young lady who was a hairstylist also isn't the most professional person in the world. And she falls in line with a laundry list of internet videos and internet conversation of how the Black professional service industry person has become more and more unprofessional. These supposed entrepreneurs that are supposed to be getting it by themselves are showing the reason why people are going to professional entities in order to get their services done.
I'm doing small knotless on this client, and this client was very ungrateful and said, texting people saying that I took too long.
Whether it be the laundry list of requirements before you come into the shop, the lateness, the unprofessionalism in the conversation, the eating food, the constant stoppages, I personally am sick of all this stuff. And I know that young woman has a lot of time left to grow. She should probably know that that's not the situation to handle this. It's 2025. There's better ways to deal with this conflict, one, and two, to secure yourself as a professional. Maybe after she spends some times in the host scowl, she gonna learn. And to the 15-year-old girl, please go there with some money. I'm not saying what you did was right either. Not saying you deserve to get your hair and your ass handed to you though. But because you are a minor, we will give you some grace and some space because you damn sure don't know no better. Especially dealing with a hood rat chick like this. Take your ass to Great Clips or something like that. But ultimately, it is two young, ignorant, and dumb kids doing dumb shit while one being a minor. And boy, oh boy, I hope that girl liked jail time. I hope she liked jail time. Because why she put it on the internet? She's so damn stupid.